Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. You have intended to perform Umrah and your tickets are booked, your flight tickets, or even if they're not booked, you can apply for the tourist visa. So on the tourist visa, you can do Umrah. Very important that we note this, that you do not need to apply for an Umrah visa. You can do Umrah on a tourist visa. You can't do Hajj on a tourist visa, but Umrah can be done. Yeah, so it's very easy. You apply for the e-visa, yeah, and you get the response from them within a few minutes. Very simple, very easy process. Once you've got your e-visa, you print out the document and you keep that with you when you're traveling. So what we normally do is we have a printout and we also have an e-copy just in case that you lose the printout. Okay, so now that Alhamdulillah you have your visa and you need to go onto the Muqim app. The link will be posted for you below. Please bear in mind that you have to be a vaccinated visitor, so you need to go onto there, choose your nationality, put in your passport details and your visa details onto there, and then inshallah it will give you a form that looks like this. Okay, so I've done mine already, so you need to print that form out and again take it with you. Here on the form will say arrival registration form. Very important piece of document, so make sure you print that out, and that's the second paper that you'll have. So the first one being your visa, second one being your arrival registration form, which is printed from the Muqim app or the Muqim website. Okay, so now that we're ready to travel, print out all your documents. Make sure you have your Muqim form, your visa, your NHS vaccine proof, and also your PCR test, which has to be 72 hours. Make sure you put them in a plastic wallet, put them in a folder which is easy accessible, and inshallah things will become very easy for you. Okay, so Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. We've just boarded the plane and sat down, alhamdulillah. I just thought I'd do this quick update on what they checked before we board the flight. So obviously we were transiting in Dubai, so before we boarded the flight they asked us for our proof of vaccination, which we showed them our NHS document, and then they checked whether we had filled in the Muqim app, Muqim registration, where we proved to Saudi that we have been vaccinated. So that's number 2. And the third thing they checked was our visa. This process took very quick. It was maybe less than 20-30 seconds. They looked at the documents and off we go. So now alhamdulillah we've boarded the plane and we should be in Saudi very soon, and we will go through the process of the airport and what they do down there, inshallah. But at this point you should have the apps, the Tawakkalna app and the I'timarna app, so where you book your Umrah all downloaded, and the registration for all these apps will be done inside Saudi Arabia, inshallah. So I know when we land, we go to the counter, we do them customs where we'll have to show similar documentation, again the visa, the Muqim details, the form that we all printed out, and then we register after we go through, buy ourselves a SIM card, but we'll go through that inshallah. Okay, so we're about to land in Jeddah airport and all the paperwork is ready, the visas are ready, so alhamdulillah. Let's go do this, inshallah. Okay, so when you come off the plane, obviously you follow the signs for baggage claim. Clearly signposted, very easy. When you land, you come to these gates where they check all your paperwork. They will check your PCR, they will check your COVID certificate, your where you have been vaccinated, your Muqim app thing, they will check it and then they'll put a sticker on it so they can carry on to baggage control and customs. Okay, so they've got these new monorail trams which take you to the bit you need to go to. Again, very straightforward. It says these trains will take us to passport control and domestic transfers. Obviously we want to go to passport control. These trains are super fast, bro. Okay, so all my paperwork is handy. I've got everything I need.
final bit is going towards passport control. Again, make sure all your paperwork is ready so that it's not a long process. Okay, so this is where we're going, the all visa section, so that we can get everything checked. Just waiting in the queue. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so alhamdulillah, we've just come out from passport control. Very straightforward. They check your muqim document. They will again check your visa. They didn't check anything else, alhamdulillah. Then they'll give you a slip. That slip they will put inside your passport. So before you exit passport control, someone will do a quick check and they will take that off you. Yeah, and then after that there's a quick hand luggage security check where they will check whatever's in your hand luggage, just a conveyor belt, very easy, and then you are through to baggage claim. So alhamdulillah, if I'm honest with you, a very easy, straightforward process if your documents are in place. Get the documents in place and inshallah you'll be totally fine. Okay, so one very important point is make sure your documents are printed. Yeah? Don't use e-copies or on your phone, because it's just a lot quicker. I don't know if the e-copy will work, I can't say, but having it printed was definitely a lot quicker, right? Yeah, a lot quicker. They're familiar with the process on paper, so just go with printed documents. Okay, so baggage claim, again, very straightforward, very easy. Airport is very smooth, alhamdulillah, very smooth. Again, plenty of trolleys here. You've got the porters over there, so if you're traveling with a lot of luggage or a big family that will need assistance, plenty of people on hand to assist you. Obviously they will charge, but as I'm traveling alone, I don't need any help, and so inshallah, again, very good. Alhamdulillah, all our luggage arrived in one piece. Had no issues. Now we're just quickly going to freshen up. There's toilets for male and females, obviously. Airport looks a lot cleaner than the previous one. This new one is, mashallah, I don't want to call it state of the art, but mashallah, a lot more smoother. But alhamdulillah, I hope obviously these processes, these steps, these recordings are beneficial. And anyone that is thinking of coming Umrah, obviously remember it's in your du'as as well, and I hope this benefits you. Okay, so when you come out after baggage control, you have 3 companies. You have Mumbai, Zain, and then you have STC, where you will need to buy a SIM card so that you can register on the Tawakkalna and Umrah app. So you will need to buy a SIM card. Okay, so alhamdulillah, the immigration is done. We've done the mobile phone. We are out. Now we have a few options. Either we can book a car, which will take us to Jeddah, or alternatively we can go to the train station. So whichever way we want to do it. So let's see how it goes, inshallah. I think we're looking to take a car, but you do have the option of going via the train station. So from within the terminal, airport terminal, you can go to the train station. It's got all the timings there. Again, looks very straightforward, but for us to go to Makkah, it doesn't look like there's a train within the next half an hour, so we're gonna make moves in a taxi, inshallah. Okay, so we've got our luggage, we've got everything. We've booked a taxi from the ground floor, so we're on our way there right now, inshallah. Okay, so now we are on our way to Makkah al-Mukarramah. So sitting in the taxi, what we're doing is we have registered our details on the Tawakkalna app. The Tawakkalna app shows our vaccination status, that we have been fully vaccinated. So the Muqim app that we filled in before our arrival is linked to the Tawakkalna app. So that is what we're going to do now. So as you can see, that is what's happening here. and then after that we're gonna go on the i'tamarna or itmara, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna go onto that and register on there. Keep your passwords the same so it's easy. Again, like we said, you will need a local SIM. Okay, and then we're gonna go on the i'tamarna app. I think my colleague's having a few issues with that, so he's just uninstalling it and installing it again right now. On there you go onto it and then you click on Umrah, and then it will give you the slots that are available. So we've got a slot for today, alhamdulillah. Once you book your slot in, automatically that data gets transferred onto your Tawakkalna app. It will show you, a pop-up will come up saying that a new permit has been issued to you, and that is what you need to show onto to the gods at the gate for you to enter to perform your Umrah, inshallah. Okay, so alhamdulillah, we booked our Umrah in the i'tamarna app. Alhamdulillah, we were given the slot between starting at 6 p.m, but we've come a little bit early and no one really said anything, to be honest. There's not really much checking going on, but either way we came close to our slot, alhamdulillah. And now we are walking to the haram. So to show them our slot, we went on to the Tawakkalna app. Yeah, we went to permits, and alhamdulillah, they had a quick glance at it and off we go. So now we are on the way to haram. So we're not going to, inshallah, record anything in the haram, but that is the process that we follow. Just one other point, very key, very important, is the Tawakkalna app here is like gold. Everything you do, you will need to show your vaccination status in the Tawakkalna app. You're walking into a mall, Tawakkalna app. You're going to a shop, for example, Tawakkalna app. They will want to see your vaccination status. So very important that you get the Tawakkalna app ready. So just a summary, i'tamarna, or itmara, whatever you want to call it, is to book your Umrah, and Tawakkalna is to show proof of vaccination and to show that you have booked your slots for Umrah. Earlier on we went for Dhuhr Salah and no checking at all. So we literally just walked in, read our Salah, and then went back to the hotel to check in. So no checking was done for Salah. You can go for every single Salah without any issues. Okay, so now we're going to enter into the haram. So only those people that are in ihram and about to perform Umrah can enter through this. So this door is designated just for those people. Okay, so alhamdulillah, we've just come out from Safa Marwa, from the Mas'ah, and alhamdulillah, Umrah has been completed. When you're inside the haram, no one will ask you for your Tawakkalna app or anything, and although they give you a 3-hour slot, there is no checking or anything that anybody is in and out within that time frame. Once you're in, you're in. You could be in there for hours and hours. No one's going to say anything, to be honest. So when you're in there, take your time, perform your Umrah with ease, with sukoon. You can make lots of dua for everybody and the whole ummah. The ummah is going through a lot of difficulties in various different countries, and remember us in your du'as as well. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. So now we are on our way back to the UK. You have to make sure that before you get to the airport, you fill in the passenger locator form. This is a mandatory requirement. They will not let you board the flight without this. Also, if you fill in, whilst you're filling this in, you will need to make sure that you have your day 2 test booked. So whether that's a PCR test, whether that's a lateral flow test, you need to make sure that you have that booked. You will need the reference number from that to put that information into your passenger locator form. So you need that information. For the UK, you do not need to print this out. You can take the PDF version and they will check it at the airport. So alhamdulillah. So now I hope you had a enjoyable and a blessed journey. Please continue to remember us and the ummah in your du'as. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.